Cheers, love.
On the champagne already.
Always.
Always. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you on.
Oh, nice one for having me. I was amazed when you asked me, because obviously we go way back.
We do.
We met a couple of years ago, so.
Amazing. Cheers to that. Big swig.
Cheers.
Yes. Down the hatch. Eyes. Oh my god, of course. Yes. What would you say to the guy 5 years ago? What would you say to yourself 5 years ago?
Get off the biscuit tin. No, I'm joking. There was a lot of adversities going on then, and like my dad got sick, and there was a lot going on. So I don't think anything that anyone would have said to me would have made a difference. It has to come from you and what you see in yourself. And it wasn't until I seen like a picture of myself maybe a little bit of time later that I went, who was that person? Like, what are you doing to yourself? Like, and I'd been in KBC training, boxing training, I did gymnastics when I was a kid, I'm always active, so for me, I sort of looked back and went, you've let yourself down there, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that was what it was for me, and I don't know, I would probably just say, sort yourself out, like, no matter what's going on around you, you should look after yourself, you're going to be no use to anyone. So
and what was the lowest moment of your life, going through the adversity?
Probably when my dad passed. It was, I mean, I'll give myself a little bit of prop. I acted quickly, like, as soon as he passed, I went straight back to work to take my mind off it. Stopped myself from going on a further downward spiral. So that was probably the only good thing from it. That was the lowest point. I think, I always say this all the time, the sun never shines the same when you lose a parent, and I don't think you ever truly get over it. You just learn to live in the skin that you're in now, and there's a hole that you'll never fill. You know, it sounds really bad.
It's the adversity of overcoming, because I've spoken a lot about like losing my father, and I was going through my own battle, and so was my dad. And you know, when you were going through your battle with your father passing away, and then you were going through your own adversities, do you think somehow there's a beauty in that knows that whatever you go through in life, you will get through it?
Yeah, I mean, you don't see the beauty then.
No.
I mean, that's the hindsight, that thing we all need, one nice one for telling me. But I think there's a beauty in the silver line that's always going to be. You don't see it at that time, so it's still a dark period. So it's, now looking back, I'm like, my God, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous transition. And the only way I kind of got through it, I said to myself, even a couple of months ago, like, I don't think I'd be this grown, evolved or enhanced if he wouldn't have passed away. So where he took one thing, God gave me another. So, you know what I mean? He gave me a different path.
Yeah.
If I obviously I had to lose him to be that person, which is shit, but it is what it is.
You're such a strong person on social media. You put out there, you're confident, you're motivating, you are an amazing person. Where do you find your motivation, Craig?
Most of it's vanity. No.
Cheers to that, darling. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would say vanity and sanity. It is. No, I've always been a perfectionist. Everything to me has got to be to a certain level. And I drive people crazy, but then the ones who are still here, I haven't drove crazy to get it. And I just love people who just, they're your people, they're your tribe, and they just get it. My training partner at the minute now, I've known him since, funnily enough, the lockdown gym. So, the gyms that they're allowed to be open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I found one or two of them, and I met him there, and he's changed my life and helped me leaps and bounds. I can't even tell you, it's an immeasurable amount, beyond measure. But he sort of gets the way I'm a diva, and he goes, I wouldn't change it, but I am a nightmare because I like things a certain way. Things have got to. I just want it to be a certain way because it worked that way. So that's why.
And what if things don't go your way, Craig? Because you are the general manager, you really do run the show. What if things don't go your way? How do you handle that?
I change it. You gotta cut it.
You gotta exit out.
No. I used to be really hung up on it, but since I've sort of like been this new training partner and my life's changed, I look at things a different way. I'm like, now, if I can't change it, and it's still 80% fucking glam or amazing, then why am I crying for? Just make sure the next one's 85 or 90, and I think that's the mindset I'm in now. I've probably shed a couple of decade of damage in the past 4 months, and I feel like a different day. I feel like I did when I was 22.
Do you know what, darling? Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Aging backwards.
Yeah, I mean, we don't count numbers anyway.
No, we don't. We don't count birthdays or numbers. Absolutely not. Cheers to that, my darling. Have you always been that way, Craig? Have you always been that? Do you know what? This is how it plays out. This is what it's meant to be.
No.
Or has been something that's happened to you down the road that's made you this way?
I've always been like, I'll hold on to it until I get like full fact. I want to know the ins and outs of the fucking cat's ass. Like, I want to know everything. I want to know everything. I want to know why it happened. I want to know who was involved, and then I'll move on.
Yeah.
But the past, say, since I've been in the past 4 months, I've just been like, it's in the past. I wasn't even part of the situation. I wasn't even there for them.
Yeah.
What am I asked for?
Exactly.
I've got better things to think about, bigger fish to fry, as they say.
Totally.
Oh, now I'm a vegan, bigger falafel to fry.
Well done for sticking to your veganism, by the way. That is some serious commitments.
I know, well, there's one sausage I won't give up.
Do you know what, Craig? Same.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, my love. I've seen and I listened to your new single the other day. I'm so excited. I was at home, I was in the kitchen, I was bopping about.
Do you know what? A
Tell me
mad
all
story
about
about that. So, 10 years ago, actually 11 years ago, I wrote a song called Rise Again, and it was on MTV Unsigned. I got quite far in it, and then this lad called Bradley May messaged me. He worked with a producer who's worked with Sting. He had a Grammy Award for it. He's like, I love your song Rise Again. And by the way, my submission was an acoustic version that was recorded in like some backstreet session place. And the way I write music, I sing the melodies. I'm not musically trained. And I sing the lyrics and go back and forth and then blah blah blah. So went in and he went, I've got 2 days, come down. I went down, he went, I've got 2 days, we'll get this song in 2 days. I went, 2 days? Give me a couple of hours. So in the first song, a couple of hours. And then I went to kind of sing you these 2 ideas. So I sang Upon Me, which is like a reggae song. And it's like very low and then I do the chorus 2 octaves higher.
Wow.
And then we've done that in a couple of hours and he was like, oh, I've got time yet. So we've done this other one called Find You. And then we were just sitting there playing these keys. And I went, this sounds like Emily Sandy. And I started singing these lyrics. The first song I've ever done without writing the lyrics down. I was writing them after I'd sang them. And that was called Bring You Back to Life. So fast forward 10 years, it's been released for 10 years, been everywhere.
It's been out there for 10 years?
Yes. So fast forward 10 years and the DJ who works for me on 7 Sins now called Tommy Mack, who's on Interman Radio, he was like, send me the, let's do it. So we went in to be vocal, blah blah blah. And it's just been signed. So yeah, it's going to be released next March, 10 years later, to the month after the original. It's crazy.
But you were in a different stage of life 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You're a different person.
That was when I started going pleasantly fun.
Yeah.
That was when it began. Yeah. So.
That is incredible. So
yeah.
how do you feel now?
I feel it's mad because I'm 36 years young.
Yes.
Now. I feel like I'm coming to me. I feel like I did when I was 22. It's mad. So I feel like this is another life for me.
Yeah.
Weird.
And there's power in that as well, isn't
yeah,
it?
there's power. There's everything. It's immense.
I think when you go through something, when you're really, really young, and you go through that trauma and that turmoil and that adversity, I feel like I've been born again.
No, and you know what? It does shape you. And someone commented on it, they were your caption here, but you know, this is what they get you through life. And I went, yeah, but I mean, there could have been a couple of little bumps on the road that could have wiped out for me, you know, 15 bumps, sound, 30, you know, come on, you could have gave me like 10 off them. And it's still been alright, yeah. I just still learned a bit.
Cheers to that, Angel.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Craig, you run the show, you're such a confident person, you're out there every single night, you know, the show starts when you literally walk in. Is there ever a day, Craig, and I want to know this, is there ever a day where you feel a bit, you know, you've got a bit of a cold sore, you've got a bit of cold, you're tired, is there ever a day you just think, I can't be bothered today, but you still got to get out and do it?
Loads of times. There's times when I go, I can't be fucking arsed with this, but there was a saying years ago, someone said, like, fake it till you make it. And,
please.
And I remember, especially when I was a bit chunkier, I used to have to go out and like fake it.
Yeah.
Like, and not be a fake person, but fake my confidence, and I think that shapes you, and that sometimes you look back and you go, I don't want to go to that point where I've got to fake being happy or fake being this, and they're your turning points. They're either your turning points or your sticking points. Yeah. And luckily for me, it was me, you know, the turning point. There's been so many times I've come to Alma and I've been exhausted, and I've just gone, show's got to go on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because everyone says, look at Freddie Mercury, and everyone says the show goes on. But yeah, there's been loads of times I've gone, you know, just like, and it's not like you're faking it, you've just got to force it out. It's not like anything to be forced, but you just have to plaster the happy face on and give everyone what they want, because some in hospitality they've come to a special occasion, or they come for a boss night out, and if you're there with a sour face, then you might as well give them the money back and tell them to go home. Yeah. You know, there's no point, you'll go and work on that case or something.
As every day, every night, got to be the first time.
Yeah, I treat everything as if, and our performances there is so calm and cabaret and then amazing, and I do about 10 confetti drops, like I can hear the accountant going, that's another 15 quid, and I'm like, bitch please.
Tell me about your mental health journey, Craig, because you're like me, you're so open about it. You're so open, you live life, Craig, with your wounds open, you do, and I love that. You womb.
Since I haven't got one then,
with your wounds. With your wounds open.
I mean, you can try and laser over a scar, but it'll always be there. That's why I always see it. So I'd rather tell you the truth, and you hate me for it, than anything else.
But tell me
my mental health journey. I mean, I've always been. So I got when I was a kid, I said I had ADHD, and you said to me, the medication of that. The meds I'm not putting on, I'd rather be half dead or in insane asylum and put them on something that's not been clinically tested, blah blah blah. A couple of years later, probably about 3, loads of kids had loads of adverse reactions, and my mum was like, I'm glad I didn't do it. She told me, she told me when I was 17, 18, and she was like, you were so erratic, but back then there was no like, when you go to school now, oh, well he's having a coffee. He's a little bit overreactive here, blah blah blah. What does he like to do? Let's put him in college, give him all his basics, but then he'll do drama. I would have loved it. I've always been drama. Yeah, that was where, and I was so good at English language because that's where the songwriting started. Poetry when I was a kid. I love books. My nan taught me all the way. Like, I'm so good at English language. Like as you can tell from my swear words, but I'm so good with stuff like that. I'm really articulate. I can articulate well when I want to be, when I want to do it, and I love performing. I'm good at being acting things. I like to make people laugh and make people happy. So back then, if I would have had that option, like people have got now, I'll put them in the college with that and they'll do the GCSEs at the same time. I never had that. I was just a little shit when I finished my work and I was top of class. I'd fuck around and then I'd get in trouble.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know. Chemical imbalance, call it what you call it. Maybe struggling with what I was going to come out as when I was older, maybe, I don't know. I just remember never ever feeling truly comfortable in my own skin. And never feeling like I belonged anywhere. I had a family. I had a big family. My dad's side family's huge. And I'm more like my aunties than like me. Like some of my mum's side, and I'm more like my dad's side sometimes. So it's but I look at my mum. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird mixture, but I never ever treated that like I belonged anywhere. Even until a couple of years, maybe 5 or 10 years ago.
Do you feel like the adversity that you went through and the downward spiral?
I was always looking for something else. No, I was always looking for something else. I think that was what was always
pushing me to
do something. I don't know. I still haven't found it.
Still to this day.
I found it, but I haven't found. I don't know what it is. It's just, maybe it was just a sense of belonging. Maybe I found it now. But I can't tell you what it was. But now I don't feel like I did then.
Yeah, I think you found it now.
I think when I got tattoos and that, like me self-expression, and every one of them are designed, and they're a bit of my story, and you know, some of them have been covered up.
The part of you.
Yeah.
Craig, thank you so much for having drinks for them, Jay. I've had a ball. Let's carry on. We'll be here all night.
No.
You want a pleasure. You want a joy. Craig, thank you.